So guys, actually I posted this video on my second channel. So since I'm trying to regrow my first channel, let me give you guys a brief recap again of this particular episode. This is really number one, it's crazy, it is funny, and I don't know. At some point I also said that she deserves to die in the series. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe in case you haven't had to jump straight into the video of today. We're talking about Seerat's death on Twins of Love. So apparently, guys, how it all started was Seerat returns back to the family house and went to beg for forgiveness for all her sins that she have committed eventually. And her mom Santosh wasn't having it. She got upset that she had to she had to go through a lot of torture and humiliation due to Seerat, so she refused and kicked Seerat out of the house. So as she doesn't have anywhere to go, she now went to her lover boy, Gary, to tell Gary, okay, I don't have family again, so you have to marry me, and so that we'll start our own family since nobody wants me. Gary, on the other hand, refused and says, Seerat, okay, I don't love you that much to marry you. I felt you had something and you did not have what I want, so I don't think I can marry you. And eventually even broke up with the girl in front of everybody in an open street. She got heartbroken. She cried. She begged Gary for forgiveness. She did all manner of drama just to probably, see if the guy will allow and marry her. Gary refused to marry Seerat. So when Gary refused to marry Seerat, she started thinking about her life and everything that she have done, from how she ditched anger to how she, embarrassed her family to how she followed Gary. Everything, she was so bitter and upset. She now went to start calling Saiba. She called Saiba, who she have initially met before Gary broke up with her, and even before the parents kicked her out. She met Saiba initially and insulted Saiba, telling Saiba how Saiba went and married Angad. That means she had Angad in his mind, all this why, and so on and so forth. Not knowing that Saiba was actually somebody that took the blame and went into a first marriage that she wasn't even willing or ready whatsoever to have. So when she now saw that, okay, everybody have ditched me, everybody have left me, she went and called Saiba, started begging Saiba for forgiveness. And she made a very eye-opening remark there. After begging for forgiveness, she says that this is the last time you guys will hear from me. Saiba started begging her, where are you? Don't do it, don't do anything funny. And I feel Seerat also gave Saiba the location of where she was. And, kind of, the craze entered her mind. She wanted to earn her life herself. Angad, on the other hand, find out about this phone call and the thought, okay, so this girl Saiba actually knew where Seerat has been all this while and doesn't want to tell me. That means that means that that means all the impression I have about her, that she's a bad person and also planning together with her sister to, get revenge on me, is actually true. So Angad already has started boiling up and started planning all sort of revenge against Saiba, not knowing that Saiba is innocent. And then fast forward to Saiba leaving the house at midnight to search for Seerat, who is obviously devastated due to the breakup and stuff. Angad followed Saiba to prove a point. When Angad got there, when Saiba first got to the location, it was a bridge or a cliff where Seerat was. Angad was also following behind. Seerat jumps into the river to earn her life herself. Angad, on the other hand, now saw that the situation was actually complicated and not what he thought. And for the first time, he saw that he was actually wrong about Saiba. Saiba also jumped into the river to save Seerat, same as Angad jumped as well. And they managed to save the girl, Seerat. So when they now saved Seerat, she was rushed to the hospital and she was in coma for some time. And when she got revived, was the first time that Angad and Seerat came face to face after she eloped with Gary. So this is how her death track actually happened, and she eventually survived. But the person that actually died for real is actually Gary. What do you think? Should I do Gary updates as well with pictures instead of written updates? Do let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.